Hello everyone. So before I get into this video, I just want to briefly apologize for not uploading a lot of videos recently, and also not recording any rhythm gaming stuff for you guys. I know primarily this channel's rhythm gaming related things, but my interests have changed. I'm not really all that interested in rhythm gaming anymore. However, I do still have plans for rhythm gaming videos. It's just I'm not actively recording or going for any FCs or anything like that. So apologies for that. Apologies for not recording very often. And yeah, let's get into this video, which is something that I have been interested in for a few years now, and that's Pokemon card collecting. And it's kind of blown up recently, so if any of you are interested in collecting yourself, then collecting cards, I don't know what the right way to say it is, but if you're interested in Pokemon TCG, I am planning on making like a little mini series of videos just explaining, just 2 videos explaining the different kinds of cards and the different kinds of like sealed product that you can buy, and hopefully give you a idea of where to start. So yes, let's get into it. I'm gonna try and do this video in one take, probably stupid, but in this video we're gonna go over just single cards. So these are cards that have already been pulled from booster packs, and that's really the main, in a nutshell, that's what a single card is. But there's a lot to Pokemon that would make single cards different from each other. Like this card is a Charmander card, and this card is a Charmander card, but there are some differences between them. So we're going to go over those differences and what makes cards valuable and what makes cards less valuable, things to look out for. So I guess we'll do the biggest difference, which is the casing. I mean, this is just a plastic sleeve thing as a protective case that I bought for this card. And this is considered a graded card. So we're getting right into grading right away. This may be a little bit complicated, but basically this card was mailed to a third party, like a business that actually takes a look at the card and looks at the quality of the card. So and then gives it a grade. So all the information is at the top. It gives you the card information. This card's from 1999. It's Charmander. It's from the Shadowless set of cards. It's card number 46. It's in mint condition, and it is a 9. So the 9 is the grade, and then this is the actual ID of the card itself. If you go on PSA, that's the authenticator. If you go on their website, you could look up the card there. But cards get graded from 1 to 10, 10 being the best. So this is the second best condition for this card here. And yeah, this card is ungraded, and I could mail it in and have them take a look at it and give it a grade, and then it would get 1 to 10. And typically you would want your cards to be graded just for authenticity, because getting a third party to authenticate the card and grade it, one, there's someone that that's like a professional at this, knows what to look for the most part. Who knows? They definitely make mistakes, but like you'll get someone to determine the quality of the card. A lot of collectors like very high quality cards. There's a saying by a YouTuber for Pokemon, SM Pratt. He says the older, the rarer, the minter, the better. And the minter is not mint flavored. It's, the condition of the card. So you don't want a beat up, bent in half, ripped up card. Most people want their cards to look as nice as possible. But in my opinion, to the untrained eye, the difference between an 8 and a 9, even a 7 to a 10, it's you know, not that big of a deal. So if you're not really interested in making a ton of money from Pokemon cards, then just ungraded single cards, typically the way to go, or just go for like low grade cards if you like the casing. And yeah, like that's really all you need. Like if you're just someone that appreciates the art and just wants to have the card, you don't really care how much it's worth, then by all means, like, do you. But if you're looking to invest or get like the most value out of your card, then I wouldn't even call it value, but you know, to get the most expensive version of the card, you would want to get it graded. So PSA is one of the grading services. There's also Beckett, and a new one is CGC. We can get into grading services in another video, but I'm just throwing that out there so you know what to look out for. So, okay. When dealing with cards, there will be different versions of cards. So like this is a Charmander, but the artwork looks different from this Charmander. So this Charmander is from the base set, so the first set ever. And this Charmander is from one of the gym sets. I forgot which set it is. Gym Challenger or Gym Heroes, I don't know. I'm not too knowledgeable on the vintage cards. But a good way to tell what set it's from is the symbol here. So the base set cards, here's another base set card. This one actually doesn't have a symbol here. The base set didn't have a symbol. And then another thing to look out for is this right here. And I'll actually zoom in on this card so you can see. There we go. So over here, you can see edition 1. So that stamp means that this is from the first print of this set, this card. And remember, the older, the rarer, the minter. I would consider edition 1 cards to be more rare than cards that don't have that, because there was only one release of it's the first wave of the release is edition 1. And just a side note, Pokemon stopped doing first edition stamps on a lot of the recent sets. I think the E-Series set is when they stopped. I could be wrong. I don't remember. But after a while they stopped doing first edition, and now like when they release like modern sets, it's all just considered one set. So there's no first edition, there's no unlimited. Yeah, so you don't really need to look out for that if you are collecting modern cards, like stuff that you can buy in the store now. But if you're looking for vintage cards and you're looking to get the most value out of the card, you would want edition 1 over unlimited. Yeah, okay, so I can briefly go over this. So if you look on the bottom left, bottom right of the card, you'll see a little circle, a black circle, and then some numbers. So that's the card's like basically ID number of the set. So this one's number 60 out of 132. The circle there indicates that it's a common. That's the symbol for a common card. And then if we look at this card here, we see 23 out of 102. This is a diamond. So that means it's uncommon. I'm going to show you a modern card. I didn't bring a rare out from... but yeah, you can see there, it's kind of small. The little star next to the 11 out of 108 indicates that this is a rare card. So circle is common, a little diamond is uncommon, and then a star is rare. And then you will have, let's see here. Let's go through the different rarities. So some rarities in vintage, they pretty much stuck with just holographic. So you see the shininess of the card. This isn't a vintage card, but this is like an example of a holographic card. So with that that's typically the rarest card that you would get in Vintage. But in the modern sets, they started releasing new rarities, so you'll get cards that the artwork will take up like the entire card, and then they make it even further where the artwork is textured too. This card is the same card that I just showed you. Here, I'll put them together. It's the same Pokemon, same set, same move, same HP, except this one has a texture. So this is a full art card. This is a GX card. Depending on the generation, so we're on Sword and Shield. It's funny, they're called V cards now, which I think is an awful name, but it's a Japanese company. So we're dealing with V cards now. I'm sure we're all, very familiar with V cards here. But yeah, there are GX cards, EX cards. There's a whole bunch through the years where the card would take up the full screen. Then we get into secret rares. So if we look down below, this one's Rainbow. This is like a hyper rare card, so it's even rarer than the full art. So if we look down below here, if I can get this in focus, there we go. So at the bottom left, you see 159 out of 147. So that indicates that this is a secret rare if the card number goes over the set number. So this is considered a secret rare. If you recall, on this card, on the bottom right, it says 23 out of 102. This is just, your typical card. But yeah, they started throwing in secret cards too. And then that's a version of a secret rare. Then we also have gold cards, Pokemon energies, trainer cards. They can be gold. And then this is similar rarity. It's also another secret rare card. So yeah, those are the different rarities. If you look like modern cards, they will have the information all over the place, but you know what to look for. Bottom left on this card is the set symbol. You'll see the little star there, and then a 36 out of 189. This is a rare card from Darkness Ablaze. I don't even know. It's one of the recent sets. And then in every pack of more modern cards, you'll get these shiny cards. They're shiny all around except for the actual artwork. These are called reverse hollows. They are typically less valuable than normal holographics because you get one in every pack. Okay, last but not least, we'll go over promo cards. So if we look at this card here, get the zoom right here. Maybe, there we go. So see here, there's a black star that says promo. This is what the promo cards for Vintage look like. And then here we have a promo card. You can see the black star promo. Can I get this to focus? I'm doing this manually while holding the card up. It's weird. So yeah, in the bottom left, you see that same black star promo. It's just not on the left or the right of the artwork. It's on the bottom left of the card. So that's a modern promo. And promo cards you can get all over the place in many ways. They can come in sealed product. Like each of these little boxes has a promo card, and there's only one way to get it. So like the promo card for those boxes, the only way to get it is to get the box. This one you could get, I think you got it from going to the movies, like the 1999-2000 movie or something. You got this. I know you got this card, the Ancient Mew. It's a pretty iconic promo card like you'd get at the movies. Some promo cards you get for winning tournaments, or like being in events or things like that. Like there are promo cards for everything. Where is it? This card is like the newest promo card, and yeah, it's on the bottom right. This is one of the newest promo cards. Yep, bottom right, Sword and Shield, 74. This one's from spending $20 or more on the Pokemon Center, and only in North America. It's gonna say New York or something, but no, it's North America. That so yeah, like you get a whole bunch of random promo cards, and yeah, some of them can be super valuable. I think the most valuable card in the set is a promo card from like a tournament, or it's called the Illustrator card. It's from an illustration contest in Japan from like 1997. And for whatever reason, it's become like this ridiculously sought out card because I think it's like a one of a kind. You'll have like trainer cards or something that you'll typically see, but it's the only card known as an Illustrator card. It's like a one of a kind. Well, there's a few of them out there, but it's a handful of them, maybe 5 in the world. So the older, the rarer, the minter, the better. This is the things that you look out for, taken entirely from, SM Pratt, who's a Pokemon YouTuber for the TCG. I mean, it's just what to go by when buying cards. So obviously getting your cards graded in mint and having them be old, like this card's from 1999. It's the shadowless print of this, so there's only one shadowless print, making it rare. It's old. It's not a rare card. This is still a common card, but it's old, it's rare, it's mint, and yeah, it makes it valuable. So these are all things that you would look out for when determining value. And unfortunately, Pokemon cards have shot up in price recently due to the pandemic and a lot of exposure from content creators lately. A bunch of like really popular YouTubers like Logan Paul and a bunch of Twitch streamers and just a whole bunch of people are opening packs on their channels. So a lot of the prices for the old sets are getting bumped up like crazy. And a lot of the modern cards are getting really difficult to find as well. So, yeah, it's tough out there. It really is. When I started, it was a lot easier to collect, and now it's getting a lot harder, but it's becoming more rewarding because the cards are getting more valuable. So, there you go. That's a little brief overview of single cards. The next video will be about sealed product. I don't think it will be quite as long as this, but I don't want the video to go too over 20 minutes, so I think I'm going to stop it there. If there's anything I forgot or anything that you're confused about, leave a comment or a question in the comment section and just let me know what you're having trouble understanding, and hopefully I can make that better. Also, I should have mentioned this at the beginning. I'm no expert. I've been collecting for 3 years. Seriously, like, I don't know, to the best of my ability, because Pokemon cards are pretty expensive, as I said. And yeah, I mean, it's fun, it's rewarding. You can definitely lose money, but I'd recommend it if you're into Pokemon. So that's it for this video. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one where we go over sealed product.